A real bundle of fun you are, aren't you?
Well, since nothing was missing, we'll have to look for darker motives. Now, I want to conduct a little experiment. Will you gentlemen line up over here, please? No, don't you look, please, Miss Jones. Now, we'll have the lights out, and then I want you to touch the man most like the Prowler.
Oh.
Well, now we're getting somewhere.
This is so exciting. It's like Paul Temple.
Just keep your eyes closed, please.
Hey, this isn't an identity parade, is it?
Why? What are you frightened of?
Well, I've been on one of them before.
Oh? What was that for?
Well, I don't know. I just lined up with these other fellas, and this girl came along the line, and when she got to me, she burst into tears. Well, they questioned me for 2 hours, and I only went there to claim my fountain pen.
That's your shifty criminal face.
No, it isn't. It's because everyone else had donkey jackets on.
Would somebody please put the lights out? Right, miss, off you go.
Coming, ready or not. Oh!
No, miss, that's me. Would you just start again, please?
Yes. I should say this one.
Right.
Hey, hang on, just a minute. Wait a minute, what was... You couldn't possibly...
Don't get worried, sir. We're just trying to build up a picture. Nothing personal.
Well, I should hope not.
Now, where were you exactly when you heard the scream?
I was at the... I thought you said there was nothing personal.
Sir, I wonder if this has any significance. I found it outside below the window.
Comb, couple of teeth missing. Very dirty.
Yeah, just what you'd expect. Could be the breakthrough, eh?
Looks like yours, Rigsby.
Oh, yes, I must have dropped it, you know, when I was cleaning the windows. What are you all staring at?
Would you excuse us for a few moments, please?
Yes, of course.
I'd like to ask Mr. Rigsby a few more questions.
Yes.
Sit down, Rigsby.
What happened to the mister all of a sudden?
Just a few questions. Nothing personal.
Not much. You shouldn't be asking me questions. You should be out there with them. Look, I'm a rate, but I'm a respectable member of this community.
Just a few questions.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you want to help?
Help? Help the police? What does that ever get you, eh? Trouble. Listen, I've helped the police before. Listen. I saw a woman knocked down once. It was late at night. She was riding a bike. She didn't have any lights on, but it wouldn't have made any difference because the driver was slewed. When I went across, she was lying in the gutter. I told the driver what I thought of him. Then I went in the box, phoned for the ambulance. While I was in there, the rotten sod got in his car, drove off. I hadn't even got his number.
Well, you didn't pass by on the other side.
Just a minute, I haven't finished yet, have I? As I was coming out of the box, the woman got up, shook herself, jumped on a bike, pedalled off down the road. She went like the wind. Nobody could have caught up with her. When the police and the ambulance came, I was the only one there.
So what happened?
They arrested me for being drunk and disorderly.
I see, sir. Do you live alone here?
Yes.
I suppose you get rather lonely.
No, I don't.
Is there a Mrs. Rigsby?
There was, she's gone.
You mean disappeared?
No, I mean gone. She left me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I'm not. It was a big mistake. We got married during wartime, you know, glamour of the uniform. Yeah, we were on ration then. Been on ration ever since.
I suppose you realise I have to ask these questions.
Question? These are not questions. This is the third degree, isn't it? You've made your mind up, haven't you? What? When are you going to get it over with? When are you going to slip the bracelets on? I suppose you'll take me down the station now and knock hell out of me.
Oh, Mr.
What are you going to do? Hit me when it doesn't show, and am I going to have one of those nasty accidents in the cell door?
Well, we don't do things like that.
You keep your hands off me, you fascist! Got to spend 5 years fighting blokes like you. The only difference was they were covered in swastikas. 5 years honourable for king and country, and you don't even believe a word I say.
But I do.
What?
I do believe you.
Do you?
Of course. I think I'm a pretty good judge of character, Mr. Rigsby. You don't spend 20 years in the force without knowing when someone's telling the truth. I go by the face. You're an honest man, Mr. Rigsby, I can tell that. If there were a few more around like you, we'd be out of a job. Well, better make a search of the area.
Oh, you're not going, eh?
Yes, I'm not going to find the man in this house. I'll just go upstairs and check all the windows and everything, and don't worry about me. I'll see myself out.
I've always said our police are the best in the world.
Thank you, Mr. Rigsby. Good night, sir.
Good night, officer.
What happened, Mr. Rigsby?
You know what he said to me? He said I was an honest man. He could tell by my face. It's the nicest thing anybody's ever said to me, that.
Can't make many arrests, can he?
Yes, sir, mate. It's blokes like that are the backbone of this country.
What's that?
What?
somebody on the landing.
It must be the Prowlers coming in. Here, through the door. You keep away, you! We've called the police!
Don't be silly, sir. We are the police.
Oh, beg your pardon.
Oh, sorry to trouble you, but we're looking for a man who's been entering the houses in this vicinity.
Oh, yes, we know all about it, yes, we know all about it.
Well, we'd like you to keep your eye open for him.
Yes,
He's medium height, 5'10", clean-shaven, with fairly long brown hair.
Yeah.
Now, he's known to be posing as a detective.
Yeah.
So-
Miss Jones had him down there, rubbish. Oh, my God, me box, me box!